Okay, you've almost certainly seen this image floating around the internet. You know the one, the lone penguin, forging its own path, completely ignoring the crowd. It's gone viral, it's a huge meme, it's become a total icon. But behind this one picture, there's a really powerful story about the choices we all have to make. So today, we're going to dive in and explore the real meaning behind the nihilist penguin.
I mean, this little penguin became an absolute internet sensation. It's this symbol of defiance, standing out against this massive, empty, icy world. It's an image that just immediately grabs your attention, you know? But what if there's way more to this story than just a funny, viral moment?
So, what is the real lesson here? I mean, really, what can one penguin solo trip actually teach us? Well, the answer might surprise you, and honestly, it has everything to do with the paths we all choose in our own lives.
All right, to really get to the bottom of this, we've got to go back to the beginning. Where did this incredible photo even come from? And what exactly was going on in that moment it was taken?
So, picture this. You're in the massive, icy landscape of Antarctica, and one Adelie penguin does something pretty extraordinary. It literally turns its back on its entire colony, leaves the safety of the group and the sea, and starts heading inland, all by itself, towards these distant mountains.
And to get just how big of a deal this is, you have to know a little something about penguins. They are super social animals. I mean, they huddle together for warmth, for protection from predators. It's how they survive. So for one of them to just deliberately walk away from its home, away from its food source, that's a completely radical act that goes against its most basic instincts. And it's that act of defiance that totally captured the internet's imagination. It's what turned a single photograph into this powerful online symbol. So let's break down how that happened.
So pretty quickly, the internet gave it a name, the nihilist penguin. And it became this symbol, right? A symbol for anyone who just rejects conformity and refuses to blindly follow the herd.
Yeah, this penguin basically became an icon for individualism. It's the one that doesn't follow the flock. It doesn't seem to care about the context or the consequences. It doesn't go with the group just because everyone else is. It just looks completely detached from the whole thing. You know, the ultimate symbol of forging your own path.
But is that the whole story? Is it really just about rebellion and, being detached from everything? I think we need to look a little deeper than that surface-level meme to find the real and honestly, much more powerful message here.
So think about it. Is this a story of rebellion, or is it maybe kind of sad? I mean, is the penguin lonely? Well, what's interesting is that the original story behind this suggests it's neither. It might represent something else entirely. And this is what gets to the very heart of it. It's not a story about anger or rebellion, or even sadness. It is, quite simply, a story about choice, a conscious, deliberate decision to take a different path.
And that is such a powerful idea. The penguin's whole journey is this amazing visual reminder that, hey, you don't have to go where everyone else goes. Your path is totally valid, even if, especially if, it's different.
So this whole story becomes this perfect metaphor for the choices that we all face in our own lives, right? Especially when we're trying to figure out our future. I mean, think about it like this. You've got two paths. First, there's the easy path, right? That's where the rest of the colony is heading. It's comfortable, it's probably more play, more rest, just going with the group. But then there's the hard path, the one that leads towards the mountains. And that is the path of studying, of pushing through, of really following your own dreams. And yeah, a lot of the time, it's a lonelier road.
The penguin chose the mountains, and the lesson here is a direct call to action for all of us. Choose your dreams. Choose them, even if that path looks way longer, harder, and is full of risks, because at the end of the day, it's your path.
Okay, so why does any of this matter? I mean, why would anyone choose the harder path? Well, this brings us to the final and I think the most important takeaway from our lone penguin friend.
And here it is. This is the key takeaway. The difficult path is what actually changes your future, not the easy one. Real growth, real achievement, real transformation, none of that happens on the easy road. It happens when you challenge yourself, when you persevere, just like that penguin heading for the mountains.
And so that leaves us with one final, really powerful question to think about. When you're standing at your own crossroads, with the easy path on one side and those tough mountains on the other, which path are you going to choose?